Hey gamers, this is your Dignitary Keith welcoming you to our first episodes of GamerZ R VLoggin. That's right, I said vlogging as in video. So for our first episode, we will be reviewing Magic the Gathering Duels of the PlanesWalkers 2012 for the Xbox 360 and PlayStation 3. Magic the Gathering Duels of the PlanesWalker 2012 is the sequel to Magic the Gathering Duels of the PlanesWalkers, which was on both the Xbox 360 and PlayStation 3, and is based off of the hit tabletop card game made popular back in 1993, Magic the Gathering. The objective of the game is simple: play as a Planeswalker and duel against other Planeswalkers. Each side takes turns by laying down land cards, tapping mana, casting spells, summoning creatures, and working within the game's complex rule system to squash the life out of the enemy by reducing their life bar to 0. Now, if you're not familiar at all with the Magic the Gathering series, don't worry, there are plenty of tutorials to support new Magic players that consist of full-on tutorials to even having little hint bubbles that pop up during the actual game to give little detailed explanations of different gameplay elements. However, if you're a veteran, you will see no problem whatsoever and will be able to get right into the action. This time around, they've added some new features and have made the interface a little more user-friendly from the previous version. You'll still have quite a few options to play, like a single-player campaign, which consists of a new campaign mode called Arch Enemy, where 3 players face off against a single opponent, or standard play campaigns. All of which you can unlock either new modes of play, new decks, and new cards. Also, you have multiplayer segments that are either ranked or unranked matches that you can use to either advance you in the Arch Enemy campaign, and trust me, play this online because it is hard, especially with the AI implementing these things called schemes. These things do nothing but fuck with you. That, and also the AI just doesn't think as well as a human player, so it's always good to have a buddy with you. You can also show off your mad skills with your deck online against your friends or other online players. However, I was a little disappointed that they took away the mentor mode, which I enjoyed previously, that allowed you to either mentor or be mentored to advance you in the gameplay mechanics. Moving on, however, the game is all about using your deck to destroy your enemies. Now, the decks are already pre-constructed for you, so you don't have to worry much about balancing out the decks like in real life, with enough lands, enchantments, creatures, so on and so forth. However, you can customize it by taking the cards you've unlocked throughout the game and either subtracting them or adding them to your deck, but you cannot subtract the original pre-constructed cards that came with the deck. Though, like Magic the Gathering in real life, you can always unlock all the cards by purchasing keys and simply unlocking the deck's full potential or turning them all into foil cards. So if you have money, you can buy the cards just like in real life. Now, the game is based off of a card game, and it's just like playing a virtual edition of the game on a home console, so that makes the graphics a bit mediocre. The artwork used during the loading screens and on the actual game cards are just as you would see them in a real-life Magic the Gathering card or in an actual tournament. Also, the backgrounds that you used to play on are really reflective of the different moods and atmospheres when you're actually doing battle. However, it does not have any actual worthwhile animations or sequences, so keep in mind you're not playing for the graphics but for the gameplay. Magic the Gathering 2012 is an awesome, cheap game to pass time for the casual and hardcore gamer. If you're interested in playing Magic the Gathering, or if you're thirsting for another major round of card battling wizardry, then the extra cards, fresh play options, and new presentation make it worth the price of $9.99 on the PSN network or 800 Microsoft points. The gameplay is as tight as ever, though when it comes to the deck building and card selection, there's still a lot of room for the series to grow before it reaches the same level and depth found in the actual tabletop game it's based off of. But regardless, this edition shows vast improvements, and I'm going to say this is a definite download. So I just want to thank you for joining us on our first episodes of GamerZ R VLoggin. This is your Dignitary signing off, but be sure to check back for more GamerZ R VLoggin episodes. And remember, gamers unite and game on.